You live?
Yep.
Okay, come. I'll wait for you to send that out.
Crooked. Alright.
That's good. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're the brothers from Great Millstone, Atlanta. All right, first and foremost, we want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ahchyam, Yahweh Shai, Ahchyam, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you Ahchyam out there that's pushing this truth and true sincerity. And we're just going to do a lesson on, prayer as far as, the brothers, because you got brothers in Trinidad going through difficulties and straits with all this flooding going on. You got brothers going through financial burdens. You got brothers that's going through straits and obstacles in the mind. So it's a time to pray for the brothers. And then you also got these men, whether it be claiming they're Israel, all right, or Christians coming against the doctrine and slandering the men of the Lord. So it's important for men to pray for one another. And there's various scriptures in the Bible where it talks about praying for men. So we're just gonna go ahead into a lesson on prayer, and Lord willing, to be edified.
I got some. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 35. I'm gonna start at verse 16. He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayers shall reach unto the clouds. Because that's one thing too, understanding that our prayers, they aren't just staying in this realm, on this level, so to speak. They're actually going forth. They're being taken through by the angels to the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai, our Messiah. They're actually going to the spiritual realm. All right, I'm just continuing on. Ecclesiasticus 35 and 17. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds, until it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart, till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. And I want to bring that out because we understand that our spiritual fruit, our knowledge, wisdom.
This video you did at 5 points, and that nigga was background.
Oh yeah.
On Ahchyam. Yep.
All right. Yeah, so that's a lot, side stream. You want to go back to that scripture you did?
All right, so this is 35 and 17. The prayer of the humble is the clouds, until they come nigh, he will not be comforted and will not depart. So the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. So I'm gonna go into this a little bit. It says the prayer of the humble pierces the clouds. So that's even one thing too. When you're setting up prayers, it's actually a sign of humility. When you're doing it, when you send up prayers in righteousness and sincerity, because it's actually an acknowledgement that we are serving higher powers, being Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. All right. Until they come nigh, he will not be comforted. So our prayers are actually showing too a certain level of comfort, because we're praying to get out of here. We're praying for safety. We're praying for a multitude of things, but it's also a sign of our discomfort being in this captivity.
That's right.
All right. And will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. And we're going into this lesson as well, as far as praying for the Ahchyam, praying for the body, because we understand too that we're praying for a multitude of things, but also praying for judgment. So when judgment actually begins to occur on this earth, it's gonna come like a flood. All right, you're gonna have a lot of judgment is gonna result in death on this side, man. All right, so that's why it's important too to pray for yourself, pray for your families, pray for your camps, but also to pray for the body, man, because those judgments are gonna be occurring in the midst of the body as well.
I got that online etymology word for prayer. It says from the 1300s, Old French prior, which means petition, request. I'm gonna go down even more. It says to ask, to beg, to pray. You know, praying that a brother gets safe to work, he gets back home safe. He's safe on the way to camp to do the work, and he's safe leaving the campsite when leaving. You know, this is certain things that you have to ask for as far as praying for brothers, even praying for the apostles and elders, man. They've been laboring and doing this work for 20, 30 years. You know, pray that the Spirit is on them to continue to do what they do to edify us, so it goes downstream, and we can continue to operate in the faith as well.
I got a precept.
Okay.
This is 1 Peter 5:8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." Mm-hmm. Verse 9. We're going to it.
Yeah, because Satan's looking to separate y'all shot. He's already got everyday Joe Schmo Jake out here. All right, so he's looking to sift us, whether it be women or career opportunities or old vices we might have had back in the world. He's always trying to put that back into you. All right, that's why we have to continue to pray. Okay, so we have, according to Ephesians the 6th chapter, we have to use that armor that the Most High gave us to defend ourselves.
Just like the brother Kasab said earlier this week in a group chat, he said, man, times be getting darker for the last week or so, and it has. If you know, that's the scripture, 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. Measured out the time diligently within itself. So brothers are praying and seeing, and us praying is the Lord, us showing that the Lord is answering our prayers. He's showing us these signs that it's getting darker. You know, brothers don't even go out, you know, nine some, unless they have a destination to go to.
And if I can say too, that's spiritual as well, because a part of that darkness, even like the plagues in Europe, it's like in Egypt, one of those plagues with that darkness, man. But it's not even just physical, what you can perceive with your eye. It's also a spiritual level of darkness too, because it's like brothers going. Even when the brother Kasab said that last night, I'm like, man, it is dark out here, but it's like it's spiritually darkened as well. But then you still have the people that are conformed and engulfed in this world who are still venturing out to go into that deeper darkness. You know?
Yeah, because to add on to your point, this is Satan's season, right? From October 13th to the 30th, all right, there's all types of left-hand energy going on, okay? You got a lot of abduction going on, all right? Satan is using Esau to perform these satanic rituals on the left-hand side. So that's why the brother said what he said to the spirit, all right? This is a very dark time, physically and spiritually, because you know, Satan is working heavy on the left-hand side. That's why you got a lot of people that's into, not to take too long, but into Halloween.
Oh, man.
Pumpkin patches, all this other nonsense, not knowing the dangers of doing that.
And if I can make a quick point too, and even I sent the picture yesterday when I went into one of the stores around here, and they had a so-called black Santa, you know, for preparation of Christmas. They're trying to merge all these holidays together too, and really create a spirit of confusion, man.
Yeah.
But that's like even going to this with Satan walking around as a roaring lion, because he's trying to, in any way possible, trying to take the righteousness out of our people being the Israelites, man, and trying to get them just in any manner of wickedness to separate us from our powers.
Yeah, he ain't trying to. He only trying with the elect, true enough, but he already got 2/3 of you niggas.
Right. I'm gonna read that and then read down one more verse. This is 1 Peter once again 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Verse 9. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Because the same things, the same spirits are trying to attack us, are trying to attack our brothers, man, who are sincere about this gospel, this good news, and who are pure in heart and trying to gather Yahweh Shem Shah's elect. The same spirits are trying to attack you, are trying to attack the brothers, man.
And that scripture goes heavy too, because we're not around each other check out each other's flaws or say that, to comfort each other each and every step of the way towards the salvation. But at the same time, we got these epistles, we have prayers, we got the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Shai to keep brothers in prayers. Like he said, our prayers pierce the clouds. A poor man pierces the clouds. And the Lord hears our prayer. So brothers being safe, brothers being okay, that's how prayers being answered.
Come.
I got something right quick.
Come.
All right, this is the words of Yahushua in John 17:9. It says, I pray for them, I pray not, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. So this cuts the John 3:16 madness. Continuing on, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. Verse 11, and now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to thee. Holy Father, keep through thine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are. So this is a prayer that Yahushua had for us, man. Lord willing, we be part of that number. So we're supposed to continue likewise, man. Praying for one another. As a brother saying, Satan is looking to attack different brothers. All right. Satan knows he tried to attack us through ailments or financial opportunities or the woman or whatever have you. Try to plague your mind. All right. So this is the words of Yahushua. It's important for us to pray for each other because Yahushua did it for us.
Mm-hmm.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 14, and I'm going to stop at 17.
Mm-hmm.
Now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded.
It says warn them that are unruly, because that goes into just even with correction, correct and pray. All this is built around praying for the brethren, man, praying for the Ahchyam. But it says warn them the unruly, man. So also understand that if certain things are coming your way as far as correcting you in the spirit, take heed to the correction, and then understand that men aren't just on you to be on you. They're on you, but in the background, they're also praying for you, praying that you can get the message that was given to them through the spirit.
Yep. Because this world, they don't give a damn, man. Mm-hmm. And we've been in the world before. The world don't give a damn unless you have some type of material gain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we in the spirit, we correcting each other. It's not being lordship over nobody or sonning anybody. Mm-hmm. It's just the spirit of the Lord having us to protect each other, because if we was on the Grand Canyon and you're close to a damn cliff, you want anybody to save you, regardless of what filth and dirt you might see or they may see on you. If that person that's on the cliff is helping you from being down, your body parts dismantled from each other, then you're going to be glad that that brother is doing what he's doing, what the Lord is saying, chastising the son, that he may not be a bastard. Because we need this.
Okay.
I was reading. Comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient toward all men, see that none render evil for evil unto any man, but ever follow that which is good, both among yourself and to all men. That's examining ourselves, so we can pray. Because you ain't gonna be able to pray, you just being entangled into this world.
If I can say this, even in Sirach, the 35th chapter, it said that the prayer of the humble pierced the clouds. So, like I said, it comes with a certain level of humility.
Verse 16, rejoice evermore. Pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Don't stop praying. If the Spirit be on you to pray in that moment, you be like, oh, ain't nothing happening right now. Not saying that you're saying that in the wrong way, but you probably just prayed like an hour or 30 minutes ago. The Lord just had it to where, like, hey, just pray again. Pray again. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Sometimes, man, it be in my mind like pray again. And I was like, Lord, I just, and then that scripture come on my mind, Matthew chapter 7, don't be as the heathen repetition. I'm not saying that, I think Satan try to
Yeah, you're right.
But if you pray
pray for your camp. Pray to get the hell out. You can't help it. Get out of here enough, man. If all
that's the key scripture right here. Pray without ceasing. Everybody just they sit silent. Have to wear 3% of the prayers. Think about other things. Right? Brotherhood, anything. But make sure it outweighs the folly.
Right.
Pray for just folly, madness.
But yo, like I said, if I can say it one more time, man, you can't pray enough to get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, you can't.
This is hell, man.
Yeah.
Straight up, it's fucking hell out here, man. We are not living, man.
Yep, and your own body is against you. Your own flesh, your own heart is against you. James 9, above all things. So the Lord knows our heart when we're praying, so that's it, you know what I'm saying? But like brothers we be saying, the Lord have to where your spirit just want to person more. Yeah, that's it, man.
I guess
I ain't know.
1 Timothy 2:8. You want to close on this one?
No.
Yeah. All right, this 1 Timothy 2:8. I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without right and doubting. So you have to believe that your prayers are answered. And we have personal experiences in life before the truth, before we came into the truth, and now that the Lord is with us, man. So you can't doubt the prayers, and also send up curses.
Yeah.
All right, that goes hand in hand. That's a balance. You know, send up prayers at the same time, send up curses. So, you know, with that too, it's like, you know, speaking as a man, first and foremost, with myself, I know I need to get into more of the Hebrew prayers. You know, that's something men might have to look into as well.
That's beautiful, man.
Because we're going into them days where we're going to have to, the words other than Hebrew have a much more meaning than they do in English, as it mentions in the prologue to Sirach. All right, so, brothers can't get caught up in the titles of the videos, because, Jake likes to get caught up in the titles. This is about edification, because YouTube's about to get shut down soon. You got to get it while the getting's good. I'm speaking for myself first, but, maybe brother might see that, hey, I can learn some more prayers. This isn't just a thing where, we just, on the Day of Atonement, we just send them 1,000 prayers, and then the day after is just,
the same, Lord.
We got to keep continuing to pray.
And that's true too. Like earlier, the brother Tazayimon, he mentioned that the Lord, once you in this truth for a minute, like the Lord really expects you not to be 100%, but at least have the capability to grow to like almost 100% with Hebrew prayers, because you in this truth, you should be constantly learning. Like with me, like even simple Hebrew prayers, you can just go into your strong concordance through your app, whether it be My Sword or Blue Letter, and just match them words up with the real Hebrew character alphabet, and then match them up, because at times Esau he goes off with it. Once you learn from the apostles and elder brothers on how to conduct yourself and combine those words, those Hebrew words into sentences, and then you get a prayer. Simple. Lord have mercy on me. Mercy goes into the word kasad. Yahweh Bashmina Wishah, Salakia, Nathan, Yallah, kasad. Forgive me, give me mercy. Yahweh Bashmina Wishah. That's it. Prayer is important. Learning that Hebrew is really important.
That's all I had.
Yeah. So with that, we will give all praise and glory unto to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Ahchyam. Shalom.
Shalom.